Hey, my name's Carpenter, and this is my channel RV Crazy. So what I'm going to show you today is how I set up my TV to run on 12 volts. It's, when I was shopping for the TVs, I specifically looked for a TV that would have basically a power adapter brick that you plug into the wall. And as I was looking at them, I was looking at the ones that had different voltages. Some have 19 volts, some of them have 14 volts, and what I was really looking for, 14 volts will work sometimes, but what I was really looking for was one that would run off 12 volts. They have a specific range that they'll operate in, so that's why a 14 volt TV will most of the time work on a 12 volt system. But here's what I found, and I've been really happy with it. This is an Insignia 28-inch TV. They have it at Best Buy. I got it for right at about $150. I'll show you right now how I converted it to 12 volts. This is the plug that that came with the TV. It is just a standard plug that they consider these a 2.1 millimeter plug. So I went online and I actually picked up a couple different plugs, and also went to Radio Shack and got a universal plug. So I'm gonna pause this. Got Just Incredible running in the background, and I'll show you what I did. So first off, get rid of this damn plug. I guess this will be kind of a show off of my TV mount that I set up too. So get rid of the plug right there. And as you can see, I put a couple 12 volt plugs right there, so it's kind of hidden behind the wall. So if you look at the TV, kind of covered by the mount up here, but it says DC in, and that is right where you put the 12 volt plug. So plug this in. Plug the DC in, and she's good to go. And I've been running this on the 12 volts for a couple weeks now. Been really happy with it, and it's been running flawlessly. The one thing that I've had a little bit of an issue with is when my heater pops on, it'll draw kind of a lot of voltage because my battery is kind of a pile of crap right now, and it'll make the TV flicker if I haven't charged my battery recently. And I'm going to upgrade my battery bank, but for now it's just what I have to deal with. I'm plugged in right now, so I don't have to worry about that, but when I'm out boondocking, sometimes I'll just charge up the battery right before watching a little bit of TV. I haven't gotten an antenna yet. I've just been plugging my computer in with an HDMI cable. So I'll put a link, probably a couple links. I got a couple different links here on Amazon, or you could go to Radio Shack as well. I got one from Radio Shack that has the little multi-adapter tips, which they can come undone, so that would be a bad factor about them, but they have very similar plug on Amazon with the stretchy cord. I like the stretchy cord because you don't have to worry about cable management as much. So I'll show you a little bit of just my TV mount. Oops, I just kicked the fuse because I was going to also show you how many amps the TV pulls when it's on 12 volts. So we'll let the TV fire up here, get it running again. And so when it is fired up and running, the TV on 12 volts pulls 1.5 amps. That's not too bad. My lights pull 0.5 amps with each set of 2 lights. So if I had 6 bulbs total, with all LEDs in them. So 6 bulbs, 3 light fixtures on at the same time. It's pulling the same as this TV. That's not much draw at all. I'm really happy with that. So that's how I have my TV running on 12 volts, and now I'll show you the mount. So I set up this pole. It just goes from the bottom up to the top, and it's on here really sturdy. Can't quite pole dance on it like Just Incredibles, but it's just for the TV. And then I got this bracket on eBay. This bracket is fully adjustable, more than any of those full motion mounts. It will go up and down like this. You can adjust it for different weights of TVs. Also, the 28-inch TV was the biggest one that I could find that ran on 12 volts. So this adjusts up and down. It came with just a wall mount, and I set it up with this pole. TV, of course, goes all around like this. It doesn't have a ton of tilt to it, but it's enough tilt to where I can set it up, and if I were to want to use the dinette as a bed, that's about where I'd be laying, and so that's a real good view. They do have ones that tilt more, but with this TV, it has a 100 millimeter tall mount by 200 millimeters wide, and so I didn't want to have to run an adapter, and I just got one that worked right away with that. So I'll show you a little bit more of where this mount can go. A lot of times I've been running it like this, right up against the wall right there. Pretty good location for me. Also, when I am traveling, I will kind of wedge it in there. When I'm traveling, I'll extend it all the way out, and I measured it so that I'd know exactly where it would all fit. I extend it all the way out, and I kind of just wedge it in there, and it does have the chance of coming out if I hit my brakes really hard, but it kind of wedges it up against the wall right there. So it'll sometimes get to that far, but I've never had it go farther. This it just wedges itself in there really good. I thought about getting some straps to hold it in and Velcro, or just a clip snap and screw it into the wall, and so I could snap it in, but so far I haven't had the need for that. So that's where I normally have it traveling. Kind of nice being able to put it up there, all out of the way, if I were to have more than just me here at the RV. Not the best positions if you're sitting at the dinette to watch it, but it's still pretty nice. I'm gonna have to unplug this HDMI for now, since I got it wrapped up and around. I do also have a wireless HDMI connection. It's called Intel WiDi, I believe, W-I-D-I. And with that, I can watch, my laptop wirelessly, and it's set up kind of like a smart TV, where I can use, I could watch YouTube on it, and Hulu, and Netflix, and all that stuff. But you do have to have a wireless receiver, and I'm not super close to, I'm just at my friend's house right now, and I'm not super close to his Wi-Fi, and I haven't gotten my repeater set up yet. So I, for now, just am using the cable, because if I have two wireless devices running at the same time that are trying to transfer data between each other, it gets a little bit glitchy, and I multitask a lot. I'll have YouTube running up on my TV, and I'll be surfing the net on my laptop a lot. So for now, I just use the wired connection, and it runs that flawlessly. So one of the reasons why I really like this mount is because I can flip it all the way around this way. And I'll extend it as far out as possible. Tilt it down a bit. And put it right up to the ceiling. And then with that, it's really nice and comfortable. And let me see if I can plug in the HDMI for you. Get a little bit of something on the TV instead of just nothing there. Pull this over. I can bring my mouse over there. And then with that, it's a pretty good position to watch here from the bed. And so it's kind of a central location where, hey, he's in bed too. It's kind of a central location where it's nice to be able to flip the TV around and watch it from just about anywhere. And running on 12 volts, it hardly draws any power, so don't really have to worry about it. Trying to find a good spot for the camera so you can see this. So I bring it back around. And I haven't, I've been thinking about drilling some holes in this. This is just a metal rod for a closet, a metal closet rod. Got it from, I believe, Home Depot. I might have gotten it from Lowe's. But it's a metal closet rod. These are also for closets, the two end pieces. And it had a little bit of movement in there, but the closet rod, it actually came with a couple rubber end protectors that went on the ends, and so I put those in it, and it's nice and sturdy with those. Just because the hole is bigger than the actual rod is. I did have to get 2 sets of the rod holders because otherwise one of the sets is just made so it can come out of the end, and I didn't want that, so they're cheap. But I'll put the TV back where I've been normally running it. Let's see. Oh, I put it in backwards. Go all the way down. Right there. So, there it is, running on 12 volts. Still at 1.5 amps. And I'm wondering if it would go up in amps as I turn up the volume.
We're still not living, so to each their own. The house and the white picket fence idea, to me it's revolting.
So that's pretty loud right
on
there.
This planet to do that.
And it went up to 1.6 amps.
We are only here once, so you know what? Make the best of it. Get out there. Do what you want to do. Live how you want to live.
I guess it's kind of fluctuating.
Don't let anyone tell you that it's right or wrong.
And I mean, possibly with some music going, it would have some more. Let's see if I can get
I haven't been this happy since,
to the end of his video where he has some music.
Right thing. It's not about being a freeloader.
Okay, here comes some music.
It's about freedom. Never forget that.
This TV sounds really good. It's not like surround sound or anything, but it's got some good sound to it. It's better than, you know, most cheap 12-volt TVs. Well, I guess they're expensive. This is cheap comparatively. So yeah, I'm sitting at 1.6 amps right there.
Keep on rocking.
Let's jump it up to 1.7. Earthquake there. So yeah, that's my 12-volt TV setup with how I'm running my TV mount right now. Hope it gave you guys some ideas. I was really going back and forth for what I was going to do for a TV mount because, you know, most of the time I was thinking mounting it to the wall, and then the whole time I wanted to be able to flip it around so I could watch it from the bed. So yeah, I really like how this mount's been working for me. It's really flexible to where I could watch it from just about anywhere in the RV. Just have to swivel it around, and it's just so adjustable that I can put it anywhere that I want it. It's really been nice to have. I can move it closer to me, farther from me, and it's just the most flexible mount that I've ever seen. It's been really nice.